Good morning, everyone. My name is Patty Artessa, and I'm the Director of Public and Government Affairs for AAA Northeast. I want to welcome everyone to our webinar today. It's on AAA Approved Auto Repair Facilities. Who are the people that are helping you make the most of your membership? And again, I'm sure everybody feels the same way. Finding a trustworthy car repair shop can be very stressful. The AAA Approved Auto Repair Program is here to help. With more than 7,000 facilities nationwide and 317 within our AAA Northeast footprint, you'll find a trusted mechanic at home or on the go. Explore the member benefits associated with visiting a AAA approved auto repair facility and learn more about the rigorous process to become an approved repair shop. They go through quite a study and standards to meet to become approved. Our panelists today are Victor DeLuca. Victor is our AAA Northeast Manager, Auto Repair Network. We also have Joni Caprera. Joni is our AAA Northeast Manager, Roadside Service Call Center. And we're very fortunate to have Peyton Knight, who's the owner of Knight's Automotive. First up is Victor DeLuca, and again, I mentioned he's the Approved Auto Repair Network Manager operating out of Wayne, New Jersey facility. And Victor has been working for AAA for over 10 years. He also has been in automotive industry, the automotive industry for 21 years, starting as a technician, moving up to service advisor, and then his promotion to service manager. So welcome, Victor. We're so happy to have you here today. And I think this is a great topic that many of our members are probably not even aware that they have as being part of the AAA membership. So.
Good morning, Patty. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I was excited to hear about this and participate and get an opportunity to talk about the program. I'm Italian, so I'm a talker.
You have to use your hands then.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to keep them at bay right now, so this way it doesn't get out of control. Because there's paintings on the wall. It can get a little crazy sometimes in a family party. So I'm trying to keep them controlled. But you hit the nail on the head when you said that most of our members don't even know about it. Member awareness, along with employees, is very important when it comes to talking about a product or a program. And as a membership-driven organization, our members using our programs and products is important. It's vital. So I was very excited to participate with this. And if we want to go get started with the slide, we can the presentation. We can go to slide 1 and kind of talk about how this program was originated in 1975. Next slide, please. Yeah, this program was originated in 1975. AAA members have relied on our facilities displaying the signage, the AAA sign, because they believe and entrust in the AAA brand that comes with the affiliation. What that embodies is basically what the program is. It's a network of repair facilities that we vet. It's a partnership. The biggest value for the repair shop is that they get to display the AAA affiliated sign, which is what we encourage our members to look for. Look for those signs so you'll know they're a AAA approved facility. That being said, the program has been around for over 40 plus years, and to this very day, I still hear from members and fellow coworkers that I didn't even know we had this program. So it's disparaging to hear on one end, but it's also enlightening to hear on another, because now we're educating them on something that is fantastic. Our road service department, everyone joins AAA for our road service department. It's the bread and butter of this business and for our members. And to have a repair network to send them to completes the cycle of service. So that's where the program originated from, was through the trusted name of our road service department. So that being said, we can go to the next slide and kind of discuss the size of our footprint and what we cover. Our footprint is all in white. You can see we cover Massachusetts, Rhode Island, the western portion of Connecticut, In New York, we've got the 5 boroughs, Long Island, 17 counties of Western New York State, west of the George Washington Bridge, 6 counties of New Jersey, and a small southern tip of New Hampshire. So what you're looking at here is a broad spectrum overview of our club's footprint, AAA Northeast. This is a heat map that was designed by our business development specialist, Rachel Smith. She works with myself and my team. We go through this map, and you can even zoom in on Google. It's a Google map, so you can zoom in and kind of isolate the areas of need. We try to always make sure that there are facilities in areas of need, and you can see all the dots indicate a facility that is in our network. So they're color coded so that we can break them down by representative. I have a staff that has a number of shops assigned to them. So each color code is designated to each rep. And you know, my reps do it, I do it, we go on and we kind of go market by market. You can see there's a very big gap in New York State. That's a very rural area. It's kind of hard to fill because it's a wooded rural area, a lot of mountains, but it's a very useful tool in how we try to make sure that there are adequate number of AAR facilities that are in the areas to service our AAA members. We currently have 317 AAR facilities within our footprint available to our members. That number is always looking to grow. We're always trying to expand and continue growing our network. Next slide, please. So now I'm going to give you guys a bit of an overview on the process of getting into the program. So it's not only do they have to go through this process to get into the program, they have to maintain this very same process year long. We go through overall appearance, customer satisfaction, technical certification, financial strength, and community reputation. The reps that I have, my team, they do annual inspections. They vet these facilities from a standpoint through an application process, and then all year long they do their annual inspections. They make sure those certifications remain. We make sure they've got good CSI. We're going to touch on all of these in depth a little bit through the presentation. So why don't we go to the next slide, and I'll go over overall appearance. So here's a snapshot of a couple of our shops. The idea here for overall appearance is to present and maintain a repair facility that is clean, safe, comfortable, convenient, and professional as determined by the AAA club. So that being said, I'm gonna get the stigma that yes, cars are greasy, they get dirty. So if you look at the repair shop picture on the bottom, you can see that the floor is pristine. I can guarantee you some point during the day it probably didn't look like that, but the fact that they have it that clean means they do take care of it. And that's what you want. You see clean equipment, clean floors, clean waiting area. The exterior of the building is in good shape. And if an owner is looking to take care of their facility to that extent, then you can bet your bottom dollar that they're going to take care of your car the same way. So these are the types of facilities that we look to bring onto our facility from an appearance standpoint. Not to say that the older facilities that have some character, we do work with them. We have a couple of programs through NAPA there's a NAPA program that if you're enrolled with NAPA, they will assist you in renovating your building. So, you know, we try to give everybody an opportunity, but overall, this is the type of appearance and the curbside appeal that we like to present to our members. Next slide, please. Customer satisfaction, initial AAR enrollment certification into the program and continuous ongoing annual recertification after enrollment requires a third-party electronic customer satisfaction, which is CSI, survey on the customer's overall service experience with a score of a minimum of 90% total satisfaction. What that means is that we require our shops to execute through a third-party vendor. Our preferred supplier is and partner is SureCritic, is a non-discriminatory and random survey. So you can send it, and it's got to be electronic. So it's either email, text message. The most successful way of doing this, we've found out, is through SMS text messaging. But we want we want an unbiased, unskewed scale of what the customer thinks of the repair experience and the experience that they had at the facility. Most owners who do this already, most owners who have their fingers on the pulse of their business do this. It's an excellent tool because there's no business that's perfect. There's no process that's perfect. So having something like this is a good indicator on where you can improve in your business. And we need the minimum requirement we need for repair shops to maintain is a 90% total satisfaction rate or higher. Next slide, please.
And you know what, Victor, that really makes for a check and balance.
Absolutely.
In the 90%, and then you can measure what auto facilities are making it and whatnot, and address it immediately. So
Sure.
I really support that system.
Over the years, it used to be a paper version, so it was very tough because by the time the survey came through the mail and then we received it and reviewed it, you're talking it could have been months and months past the service event. Nowadays, now that it's digital with a digital platform, it's almost the survey comes in one day, you can address it in the same day or the next day, and it's fresh, and there can be a solution and a resolve to it.
That's what makes it seamless, right? That's what makes it seamless. And again, great.
My team, my staff monitors the CSI and scoring monthly. They need to have a minimum of 40 surveys a year, so we count surveys and scores to make sure that they remain in compliance. With the SureCritic dashboard, our owners that are using this product can monitor the social media. They have the capabilities of monitoring the social media presence. With every survey, you have the customer has an opportunity to fill out a review. So if they get a bad review, they've got rescore and they can address it. And it's great because you know what, that provides that visibility. Everyone here goes on to social media to check a product that they're looking to buy and see what kind of reviews they have. And it's not so much the good reviews that you're looking for the bad. SureCritic actually offers you an opportunity to address them, and it's displayed for the public to see that the owner addressed the issue. So it's very good process for our businesses to follow. And my reps have a dashboard like the owners do to kind of check their progress and see how they are monthly. So go to the next slide, please. Technical certifications. We require our facilities to have either OE, original equipment manufacturer, or Automotive Service of Excellence, which is ASE. Most dealers do. We have about 32 dealers in our network. They do a lot of, the technicians there are trained by the manufacturer. So they get the OE certification. The independents usually have ASEs or a NAPA type training. ASEs where it's at, it's Automotive Service of Excellence. That's probably one of the biggest hurdles we have to have is a shop that has ASE certifications and or OE training. Very difficult. The tests are tough, but if you pass the test, that means you know what you're doing. They also have to make sure that they send us a letter from their bank showing they're in good financial standing. Financial stability is important. And also we do, along with the CSI, is the community reputation check. We use State Attorney General report, Better Business Bureau, Consumer Affairs, their social media presence. We want to make sure that they like I said previously, that they handle their concern resolution. If there's a couple of dings on their report, we ask them, how did you handle it? What was the result of it? It's a good gauge to see how they handle issues that come back at them through their business. So you can go to the next slide, please. And then, of course, the member benefits. This is something we explain to the owners, and this is also something we explain to the members. Go back one slide, please. Thank you. There's a 24-month, 24,000-mile warranty on parts and services. Discount of 10% off of labor with a $50 max. The advocacy benefit, which is where we can litigate if an owner and a member cannot come to a solution with the issue, we can arbitrate on behalf of both sides. Priority service triage with tow. So on a tow event, the owner of the facility or the facility will look to triage and assess the vehicle within 60 minutes of it getting there. And please understand the word triage is no different than that of an emergency room. We look to give you that priority service of getting your vehicle looked at and somewhat assessed to give you an idea on what you're looking at. It doesn't mean they're going to fix the car right away or within that hour. It means that they're going to, you're getting priority service, that once the vehicle gets there, they will assess it as best as they can to let you know what the next step is. And convenience. They provide you with alternate transportation. Could be a loaner car, which would be supplied by Hertz or Enterprise at your expense. They can get you to them or bring Hertz or Enterprise to you, and or a shuttle. They can give you a shuttle ride to work or from home if it's close to their shop within a reasonable distance. So the discount, the benefits are there. And as we touched earlier before, that not only is it imperative that our members are aware of the program and all its benefits, the biggest aspect of our program is referral. We refer our network to our facilities, and the biggest way of doing this is through emergency road service. So when I say employee awareness is crucial, our call counselors are the first line of defense in referring our network. So this is one of the biggest slides for our call counselors to understand that they are road service concierge. They have to identify the service that the member needs broken down on the side of the road. They have to ensure that they're safe. We also ensure the safety of our drivers who are servicing them, and they need to identify what type of service they need. So there's a lot of information our counselors need to understand, and being there, that the repair end of it, where the vehicle is going, is just as important. So training them and doing all sorts of different things to make sure that they understand what they're doing, and buying in to referring, because you can tell one person to do their job, which is we all understand the responsibility of having to do our jobs, but them buying in and believing what they're saying is important. People pick up on that when you're speaking to them. They have that confidence. So I can let Joan talk about that when she gets into her portion of the presentation. But that's about all I have. It's a great program. We have a great network of shops, and I look forward to our members using them.
And thank you, Victor, so much. It was so informative. Again, I've been with AAA probably for, I'm not going to say because it'll give away my age, but several years prior to even joining AAA as an employee. And when I started really dissecting what this benefit is, I'm just amazed. It really is the 10% discount, the 24 months and 24,000 miles. That's a great guarantee for the service that was provided. So again, thank you very much for keeping us informed of what our benefits are. And now I'm going to introduce Joni Capura, as I mentioned, is the manager of AAA Northeast Automotive Service Call Center. And Joni has worked for the club for around 22 years. In Joan's current position, she oversees road service operation that includes 8 different supervisors and approximately 96 call center counselors. Joni is also part of the charitable giving team for AAA Northeast, working with many different charitable donating her time and efforts. And another fact that I found was very intriguing, John, that you jumped out of a plane for autism last year. How phenomenal. That is great. So I'm going to turn it over to you right now, and thank you, Joan.
Thank you, Patty, so much. Yes, hello, everyone. I'm very excited to be here today to talk about AAR with our members and how AAR is a benefit. So let's talk about creating the best member experience. And this is from the call center perspective. Now, member safety is our #1 priority at AAA. And AAR is one component that fits into that methodology. When our members are broken down, our goal is to get them on the go. There are situations, however, where that's not possible and a tow is necessary. During a tow call, we want to ensure that our members are made aware of what they're entitled to in terms of their membership. AARs are a member benefit, and making recommendations to our members during a road service call can help solve their problem. Our members may think they need to know where to take their vehicle to. They call for help. That's not the case. We have approved auto repair facilities throughout our footprint. Victor mentioned and went into great detail, and nationwide. We can suggest the closest AARs to their breakdown location during a call. And if a member wants, we can even recommend closest to their home. We can even suggest at any time an AAR. It doesn't need to be on a tow call, and they don't need to be broken down. Our AARs are reputable repair facilities that we can trust to treat our members as a priority and offer quality service. We train our team to do just that. So let's now talk about call center objectives. Next slide, please.
I'm trying to charge so I could go make the call to the bank. I can't talk up here, so.
I'm sorry.
Training never stops for our staff at AAA. We have ongoing AAR refreshers throughout the year. We incorporate one-on-one coaching sessions with our staff. We provide staff to work with our AAR champions, which are folks that have been identified as high. Another important training best practice is collaborating with our external operations team, which is Victor and his AAR specialist. They come in, they talk to our call center staff. This allows our team to see the AAR program from a very different perspective than what they're used to every single day. What we found by this best practice is great conversations always come out of these sessions, a lot of great questions. Our staff really likes it, but ultimately it's to enhance the program, make it or make our staff more knowledgeable. So we continue to do that. That is definitely a best practice that we maintain. The team also gets to see what happens after they place a call for a member. So we have employees that, take one call after another, hear all the different member experiences, but they never get to see what happens after that. So we try to create that for them. So after they place a road service call, what happens? Because for them, in their environment, in their world, they just take that next call. So we show them what the shops see. After they place the initial road service call, we show them the platform used and what the shops see and what their next steps are. Next slide, please. Next, I wanted to share this tool that's available on the website to our members, which our members can access through the Approved Auto Repair landing site. Our members can enter in their home zip code and look up AARs, Approved Auto Repair facilities that are close to their home, and use as their own mechanics, not just when they break down for road service, and they can use for routine maintenance. So please do hesitate to research this tool after this program. Next slide, please. Okay, we're going to talk about recognition. Recognition is important in any industry, but AAA Northeast takes recognition for our staff as a high priority. And we have several ways that we recognize our staff for high performance when communicating AARs to our members. This also encourages them to continue to keep our members informed about AAR. This slide just reflects some of the different ways. Our 5-diamond rush recognition, monthly we send out recognizing our staff. We've provided AAR gift bags filled with swag, and we've had multiple call center contests. Next slide, please. I'm very excited to share this slide with you. Now, before COVID-19, we launched an event called the AAR Expo, and that I collaborated with Victor DeLuca on. This was an opportunity for our call center staff to work with our external staff and meet with our approved auto repair facilities and find out more about them. This was another way to educate our staff and better provide service to our members. So if we're going to go ahead and play this video for you, it's only a few minutes, and it will take you right inside our actual AR Expo. Also, please keep in mind, we're currently working on a virtual AR Expo for our staff who are working from home. But here's the clip.
My name is Victor DeLuca. I've been with AAA for 7 years this past September. I am the manager of the Approved Auto Repair network for Northeast. It was a collaborative team effort. We were thinking of ideas on how we could get the call center staff to engage with the Approved Auto Repair facility owners to help gain their buy-in. So what we thought of was possibly bringing the owners into the area where the call center staff could meet them. So it's very, very fully engaging to see the facilities engage with each other, and then the call center staff engage with the owners. I think it helps to see that they're, family-owned businesses. They've been around for a long time. They're bought in with AAA, and they're here to provide top service for our members. And when they hear and see that, they believe more in the Approved Auto Repair program.
It was such a nice opportunity to meet with the staff, and I think we both have a better understanding of what they do at the call center, and me as a shop owner being able to talk to them about things that affect us. I thought it was great. You have a large variety, some older, some younger, and they each brought a different perspective, and I think they gained a better understanding of us as shop owners by being able to talk to us, ask questions. I was very impressed. Some of your call staff actually had notebooks, asked questions, and I was thrilled to be part of it.
This expo is fantastic. Just to see the groups come into the room, and they're tentative when they first walk in and don't really want to maybe talk too much, and then when they start engaging with the Approved Auto Repair owners and managers that are here, they really get engaged. They ask a lot of good questions, and I think they really have a great understanding of the program. So I think it really kind of gets their hearts behind the program a little bit now that they met some of the owners and really understand what it's all about. We had surveyed some of our folks before the event, and even though 95% said they refer, only 60% said that they truly believe Approved Auto Repair facilities are quality facilities. And I think that's just because they didn't know. They didn't have that relationship, they didn't know. So I think this really brought it all together, and I think it was fantastic.
I think it was great, it was interesting. I think the best part was actually meeting them on hand, like actually putting a face or a person to the facility that we're referring to and asking the questions and finding out exactly what they do and how it works.
Great experience, I look forward to coming back next year and doing it.
Yeah, you put a face to the, to the name, so I think it definitely does benefit both parties, not just me. People already today said they already referred our shop, just walking through, oh, A to Z, I just referred you guys, so it was nice to hear that.
Joni, I can remember when we had one here locally. I'm out of Utica, New York, and the feedback just from the agents in the call center themselves was so positive, and it was very neat to learn the in-depth and what everything to put everything together. It really is a very positive.
I'm so happy to hear you say that, and it's so true, Patty. We took this show on the road, Victor and I, and we brought it to all the call centers across our footprint, and it was just local flavors that we brought in of different shop owners, and the staff they were really excited about it, and it was so successful that we continued it even after that. And each year, each expo and each year, we were able to make it bigger and better, and just providing. So it was really the engagement piece for us that we found to be the most, popular component of the expo, and the staff being able to come out again out of their element, out of their world, and be able to meet the shop owners and the folks that work for the shop owners. They see their names come up on the computer, and for them, it's nothing, it's just a name, but now we're able to bring it together. And it was really powerful. We had, different activities for them, not only, just for the shop owners, but for the counselors in and get educated on meeting people and looking at the different platforms that the shop uses, providing literature. And the best part of it was, this was for call center staff, but we found different departments outside of our business line so curious, they wanted to come in and meet the shop owners as well. So we ended up, the first year we kept it kind of exclusive just for the call centers. And then the following year, we ended up opening it up to other departments because they were so curious on meeting the owners and their brains. And I think the repair shops walked away loving it. They liked it so much. They said, please invite us back next year so we can continue to meet the staff. So for both sides of it, it was great. And then I think the best part was having Victor and his team there working the room as a liaison between call center and the shops. And they were kind of there to introduce them, get the conversation started. And that was I think just a really great component as well. So we're working on, as I mentioned earlier, working on a virtual expo. So it's so we can still continue to do what we do, but because our worlds have changed so much, being the effects of COVID-19, that we have to come up with creative ways to continue to do business and bring the shops to the call center, to the staff. So we're working on that. We're very excited. We're going to bring that this year and just kind of go in and make it all video and do different snippets so the staff can continue to do that. So very excited about that. Thank you. So it was definitely an honor to be a guest today here, Patty, and I'm going to pass it over back to you.
Okay, thank you, Joni. A lot of very important information. And I do want to mention that here in Utica, we did in October have a car care clinic, and we did invite a couple of our auto repair facilities to come, and they were so engaged with the members. I just was in awe watching the whole process. And it was hard because it was during COVID. And of course, it was outside in Utica, New York. And does it snow and rain that day?
Of course.
That they could drive right through, the canopy tent. And it worked out well. And they stayed for the duration. I said, we can close down now because, the rain. No, we'll stay. We want to meet the members. So we followed the COVID procedures. We adhered to everything we needed to, and it really was a great success, and we're looking forward to doing another one next year.
Awesome.
So thank you again. Next up is Peyton Knight, and Peyton is the owner of Knight's Automotive. His family owned and operated by Peyton himself, his wife Nancy, and his son Justin. They're located in Ledgewood, New Jersey. They have been in business since 1983 and have been AAA affiliated for approximately 24 years. Welcome, Peyton.
Thank you. I want to thank AAA for having me to help out through this. Happy New Year, everybody. I think I'll start talking about the relationship between my business and AAA Approved. And when I first got involved in it, it was very new to me. But there was always this good feeling I got from AAA that they were going to help me. They were behind me. And through the years, like Victor said, we do have bumps in the roads, and they've helped me and the customer solve a problem, which I thought was very good to have, that backing, because they could help me through things where maybe the customer didn't really get what I was trying to get across, but Joe, or well, they're both Joes now, Peterson and Ionella, they could help, talk to the customer, and we would get straightened out. Yes, we do have to keep up to standards. There's no doubt about that, which is a good thing. It's a good thing for my business, and it's a good thing for the members, because we keep top quality technicians here. We keep up to date on how to service cars. Our job is to take care of customers. One of the other things that I found through handling this was, we had a situation this year. 3 girls were going to college, and they broke down, and they were out of state. And So we got them to a hotel. We got them to stay overnight. We got their car back on the road. And the father called and couldn't be happier because I can't believe somebody took care of my children like they would be, our own children. So that's the kind of thing that I want to promote in my business. You treat the customer like family, like you fix the car like it's your mother's car, your grandmother's car, your daughter's car. And my guys have that viewpoint, and I think that AAA brings that viewpoint to everybody. I think that's something that AAA has instilled in members and the business owners. I would also like to talk about the emergency roadside service guy. They're out there doing the thing. Yeah. And members, this is something that I just think that it's so important to be a AAA member is if you're stuck on the road, and I've had 2 customers many years ago, someone in their family was out fixing a tire on their car, and unfortunately 2 members of 2 different families were killed, and they were doing their own thing, and that's just not good. When you can have someone go out, park a truck behind your car and help you, there's no value. I mean, the value is just unbelievable. That's why the membership is so important. Just that alone. Forget the auto repair, the savings and things you get there, but just to have someone come out, you're on a major highway, and someone comes out and takes care of you, and you're safe. And all the guys are vetted, right? I think all the guys are vetted that come out, so that's all safe. Let's see, what else can we talk about? The care factor. You're stuck on the road, you're out of state, you're out of town. Yes, we get the car in and we look at it and we try to assess it as fast as we can to give you some heads up on what you need to do as far as getting picked up, arrangements, however we're going to handle the repair, because sometimes we can't get the part that day. Things happen. So, but yeah, we do that. We keep that standard. So when somebody breaks down, we get them in right away. Let me think some other things I wanted to talk about. Well, through this COVID-19, changed our business. Actually, Joe Peterson sent a lot of information out to us to help us through all these processes of what we need to do as far as what the state guidelines are, helped us out with the payroll protection plans, all the different things. AAA was there to help us and help guide us through it. And that's a big, that's a great partnership to have, that you can have someone help my business through these tough times. And believe me, they were tough times, but what we did was we got on the phone and we called thousands of customers and asked them, how are you doing? How are you getting through this? We're open here. We're here for you if you need us. Gave them some advice. Don't let your car sit for weeks at a time. You end up with dead batteries. Things are going to lock up on the car. And they responded well to it. And, they were surprised that I was calling them. And it went very smooth. We pick up and delivered cars. We bought an ozone generating machine. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a machine that takes fresh air, converts it into ozone, pumps it into the car, and disinfects viruses and bacteria. We were doing that for free for our customers, and we also put a thing out if anyone was a nurse or something like that, we would do it for free to their car too, just to help them out. And then we did a thing where we were giving, we had a raffle going on, nominate a nurse, and we would give them in the drawing a $100 gift certificate to their favorite restaurant locally. So we were trying to give back to the community also through these tough times. And we saw we were open, we worked through it, we did fairly well. But then to talk about a AAA member, what I see with AAA customers, they really do want to take care of their cars. I see for the most part, they seem to be a lot more in tune to their car. They're concerned if they're taking a long trip, they'll bring the car in and have me check it out before they go anywhere to make sure the car is in good condition. They seem to stay on top of their services more than certain my other clientele, but there's a quality. AAA is quality. The AAA, the 3 AAAs, it means quality to the member. It means quality to the roadside service. It means quality to the ARs. And that's what I've seen with AAA over the years. And they're a phone call away if I need help. They've called me when they needed help. I've always been able there to help them in anything they needed. And I don't know. And if anybody has any questions about cars or anything, I'll be more than I'll talk about anything they want to know. I don't want to make this an automotive clinic, but
No, Peyton, again, thank you. It's nice to hear how much you care and how valuable the partnership is between your facility and AAA. And I think that comes right from the top. Our CEO, John Galvin, it is always about safety first, whether it's a member, it's a product we sell, it's someone that we're co-facilitating a product with. So it's great to hear that you have the same thought process, and kudos to you for doing what you did for the healthcare people. It really says that you go above and beyond, so thank you. Right now, I'm just going to turn it over to Mark and just quick ask, are there any questions that were submitted, Mark, that maybe Joni or Victor or Peyton can answer?
Hello, everyone. Yes, we have one question. Why are car dealers not part of the AAR program? What is the cost to the service center to be a member of AAR? So that's a two-part question.
Who wants to go ahead? Victor?
I can take that. We have 32 dealerships currently in our AAR network. We have a couple of auto groups that we've partnered with through our national office in Auto Nation, which we have four dealers in New York: BMW, Land Rover, and Jaguar. In New York, we have a couple of we've partnered with Lithia Motor Group. We have quite a few in New Jersey. I believe eight dealers in New Jersey that are a part of that group. We have a couple of Ford and Lincoln dealers in Connecticut. I believe 4 of them, along with Premier Subaru and Premier Kia in Connecticut. Rodman Ford in, I think, is Massachusetts. I'm still learning the geography. I've been with Northeast for, it's hard to learn the geography of 317 shops, but we do have 32 dealerships that are in the program. It's something to be said about having OE backing in your corner. And we always take the approach of looking for quality dealerships that do right by their customers and do right by our members. So it isn't always, growing the network is always ongoing, and dealerships are there to do the same. So we do have them. There's not an abundant amount of them, but we're always looking to partner with good dealerships. And yes, the shops do pay an annual fee for the program. They pay once a year, which includes the costs include signage, brand logo usage authorization. We provide them with marketing. We do a great deal of marketing. Not only nowadays, we're kind of start shy away from all the paper publications, and it's a lot of digital marketing. We have a trip for the very first time that we opened up last year. We have our own approved auto repair landing page on our AAA.com Northeast website. On that page, it's all detailed for approved auto repair. It talks about the program. We highlight some shop activity and highlight last year's AAA Best in Repair nominees for 2019. So they do pay a fee, but the fees cover all of the things that we do for them on our end internally on our side. So I hope that answers your question.
Thank you, Victor. I believe it did. I have to say, my husband's a real fanatic about cleanliness. He has that car cleaned every day. In fact, today my car is at auto approved to get a tune-up and a change. So I'm driving his car. So again, other questions, Mark, at this time?
That's it for now, unless somebody in the audience wants to quickly type in a question in the chat box. We can.
What happens? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say something. I wanted to tell you one of the other benefits, and I didn't bring it up, and I don't think, Victor, you touched on it, is the the portal.
Sure.
Where we know when a car is coming in. It gets emailed to us, and the portal, we have that running on our computer. My service advisor, she has it running all the time. So we know when a car is coming in, or maybe the car got jump started and now it's not coming in. So that was a big thing. That's been, how long have we had that now? 3 years, 4 years?
National came out. The national office is which is located out of Florida, out of Lake Mary, Florida, Heathrow. They set the criteria and the standards. They came up with a web URL, which we refer to as the Repair Shop portal. Back in 2014, it was designed, and we implemented it into the network across the country for all clubs by 2016. So by the end of 2016, all of our facilities across the country, all the facilities across the country that were AAA affiliated, are required to start using this web URL daily. What the Repair Shop portal is a real-time dashboard that is in sync with our road service department program. So when a call counselor takes a call and they refer a member to an AAR network, an AAR facility, and the member accepts that location as their tow destination, and they save the call. As that call is now being sent to dispatch for a tow provider to get sent out there to service them, the call also gets sent to the Repair Shop portal, so that the assigned facility gets real-time notification the moment that call is saved, that their membership number comes up, their phone number comes up, and somewhat of a solution, a problem of that they're having. It's not very descriptive what the problem is on the roadside. We don't want our call counselors getting too technical onto the issues with the vehicle, but that information is passed off via email and text message to the facility, so that they can contact the member and let them know that they're there and ready and willing to take the vehicle. So it's a very informative and great tool for our owners to use. We stay on them to use it daily, to log in and monitor it daily. So this way, you know what's coming to you and you're aware of what AAA is sending you.
Also, one other thing, Robert Sinclair, you know Robert Sinclair, correct?
Yes.
So he does a spotlight on a automotive talk show that I do on 970 AM on Saturday morning, and he does a spotlight for AAA. He comes up with something new each weekend. Last time I heard him was, about what was going on on the roads and how people are driving and stuff like that. So he has always an information type spotlight. So it might be something, there's another thing AAA going out of their way to, help people.
In fact, we have two. We also have John Paul, who's out of our Providence headquarters, and John Paul also has a radio show, and he's known as the car doctor. So again, it answers many questions, and I'm telling you, sometimes people just write in and want an answer, and Robert is from the Public and Government Affairs Department, the same as myself, and either one of them jumped to answer the question immediately. So we do respond to any type of inquiry that does come in. So thank you for mentioning that, Peyton. I appreciate it. So again, I want to thank our panelists today, Victor.
Oh, Patty, we have
Peyton.
one more question that just came in. I want to give it a shot. The question is, does AAA do any kind of member surveys on the AAR shops?
The surveys they're not handled by AAA. For our network, we offer them the opportunity of doing their own surveying. We were able to partner with a surveying vendor in SureCritic. So if you go on Google and Google SureCritic, they'll come up. Very, very good company. That is who our partner is, our preferred supplier is. So when we are bringing on a new facility or dealing with a current facility that may be looking for a new vendor, this is who we recommend to them is SureCritic. Our department does not survey AAA members for their service experience. We have a third party do it, and the owners they're allowed to get their own vendor if they so choose. There's other vendors out there such as Kukui or Demand Force, Mitchell, I think Mitchell, which is partnered through SureCritic, but the shops are required to do the surveying, whether they use our vendor or their own preferred one.
Okay, thank you, Victor. So again, I want to thank Victor, Peyton, and Tony, for taking the time to present such great information on AAA approved auto repair facilities and also the benefits of that AAA is offering to our members. Once again, thank you for taking the time and preparing this and delivering such a great presentation. I also would like to thank my coworkers, Janet Brown, Shawnee Jarvis, and Mark Shildrop for all their continued support in preparing and working with me to share this information today. I could not do these presentations without them. So once again, thank you, everybody. And please, everyone, stay safe and have a safe, healthy, wonderful 2021. And be sure to visit one of our 317 approved auto repair facilities. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patty. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Take care.